Alright, ladies and gentlemen, creatures of the aquatic beings, I'm going to jump in here real quick, show you a video of not what to do. What not to do? Something not to do? I don't know what it would be called. Don't do this, because it will destroy your boat. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the transom out of my boat. And it is all my fault. All my fault. Had this boat for probably 5 or 6 years. We don't use it much, but starting to use it a little bit more. Noticed my transom was getting a little weak. Was actually going to try to push it and get one more year out of it, which would have been a huge mistake. You can see she's shot. I mean, that sucker is. I don't think your transom's supposed to do that, is it? I don't think you're supposed to have a Flex Seal full transom or whatever. Sucker's made out of some sort of, I don't know, 90 durometer rubber. She just rotted away. But I'm going to show you what caused it. And like I said, it's my fault. And if yours goes bad like this, it's your fault too. The back of my boat right here, it's got this platform where when it gets wet, you know, water can splash over the back right here. And this actually butts up against the transom, against this wood right here. And this is marine grade plywood. This is not treated plywood, it's marine grade. Two different when I replaced it. We'll get into that in a second. But on the back of my boat, it's not together. There's two holes, and I got these ports that go in there, these plastic ports that screw in. There's two on each, or one on each side, two in the back. So when water gets in here, it will drain out these drain holes. Now what I done is I let this boat sit at my son's house for like 2 years, maybe 2.5, unused. Not under a cover. And what happened was this whole back area, let me see if I can get this to move. I don't want to move it too much because I still got to go back together with it. This piece butts up against here and seals. This actually screws in here. Then you take some sort of caulking, some sort of marine grade caulking, and you seal it. And this will be sealed also prior to me putting it all back together. What happened was this whole area filled up with pine straw and leaves and sticks, Twinkies. I don't know what all was in there. There was everything in there. But what happened, of course, was moisture just stayed up against that wood. It ended up blocking these drain plugs, and it just let water fill up in here and sit and sit and sit and sit for 2.5 years because I'm a moron. And it just basically done that right there. Like I say, it is a boat transom, not a swimming pool. It's not supposed to hold water. So what I ended up having to do, of course, was tear the entire back of the boat off. Take the motor off, build me a homemade engine stand to put it on, just out of 2x4s. That's besides the point. But I did find out that my hydraulic cylinders on my lift, on my tilt and trim, these things right here, I did find out those were going bad too. It just needs new seals in it, so we're going to do that prior to putting her back together also. But just don't make that mistake, guys. Make sure if you're going to let your boat sit, you keep it covered. Don't let leaves get in it and just sit, because that's nothing but a moisture wicking thing. I don't care what kind of plywood, marine grade, treated, whatever you use. It's going to get wet. It's going to go bad over a period of time. Wood is not meant to stay wet forever. So anyways, just wanted to jump in here, show y'all what was going on, show you what not to do. Keep your boat covered, keep it under an awning, do something better than what I did. It's not ended up going to cost me a whole lot of money, just a little bit of time. This board right here, like I say, this is marine grade plywood, not treated. Two different things, just so you know. Marine grade is about $150 a sheet. Treated plywood is about $45, $50 a sheet. Marine grade, they say, can last up to about 40, 50 years if taken care of. Treated plywood in a situation like this where it's going to be in a boat is not going to last long. I can't give you an exact amount. I didn't look that up, but I did look up how long treated marine grade plywood would last. But I'm still going to seal it. I may even fiberglass it. I don't know. May flex seal it. I'm going to do something extra before I put it all back together. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm what you call a cheap bastard. So I'm probably not going to cheap out on this because I don't want to do it again. And sorry the boat is so dirty. But it's just been sitting since, like, I think the last time me and my wife took it out was, I don't know, October. And it's April now, so we'll get back into it. We'll figure something out. Plan is get her back together. We're going to take her down to the coast. See if we can hook into some sharks in her or something like that. Anyways, guys, just a quick video. Wanted to show y'all what was going on. Show you what not to do. Because you don't want to end up with this. Now, the fortunate thing is I can do this myself. I imagine if I had to take this somewhere and have it done, I don't even know what it would cost. I mean, it was $155 just for that one sheet of plywood, or marine grade plywood. So if somebody had to take that all apart, drill all the pop rivets out, take the motor off, put the motor back on, hook up all the cables, hook the motor back up where it runs, replace the freaking seals in the tilt trim, man, I bet I'm looking at $3 grand easy. I bet. I'm guessing. I'm not a boat guy, but I bet it's going to be, would be $3 grand easy. So no matter what boat you got, fiberglass, this baby here is aluminum, solid aluminum. Well, I say solid, pop riveted aluminum boat. It's a 1967 Starcraft. I really like this boat. You know why I like it? About to fall over. Because we paid $700 for it. And we've done some work to it. We've done a good bit of work to it, but she's $700 paid for, and then some. Probably gonna redo the axle, put a new axle on it, just in case. I don't know how old it is. Man, I'm getting in way too much detail over a transom, over a rotten transom. Sorry, guys. Check you later. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I will get back at you when I get back at it. Check you later. Bye.